Hey guys, welcome to the video podcast of marketers. I'm Sonny T. Make sure that you comment below. I really like the community that we have here, and your comments do matter to me, and I answer each and every one of them. Like the video, man. Fucking smash that thumbs up, man, if you dig this video, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. I come out with videos every day. Come to my Facebook group if you dig it. It's funnelhackerpro.com. And also, I have a private accountability group if you want to hold yourself accountable, and if you think you got what it takes, click the link below and fill out the survey. Let's get to the video. All right, so today I had one of my students ask me, I believe this is hers now, one of those sites that you go to and they're like, hey, make money now, and then in 9 minutes this will go to the next site. I believe I can click the button below or whatever. No, and I'll do it. I'm not watching the fucking absurd video, but anyways, so then you have 4%, you've got pure profits, and there's quite a few other ones, right? Kind of like a business in a box type of thing. So let me first of all talk about the structure of these businesses, because she asked me, hey, have I ever used these systems, and is it, a scam or not, right? First of all, if you're one of my students, don't do this shit. Don't ask me to verify if shit's a scam for you or not, because my classes have nothing to do with this, right? But I understand that this particular student is brand new to marketing, and she has bright, shiny object syndrome, okay? And a lot of marketers, at least a lot of my students, don't have this bright, shiny object shit going on. But I'd like to talk about really quickly what these things are. So these 4% groups, okay? And there's a few more, and you guys know what I'm talking about. There's a few of them online, right? And then there's Pure Profits, okay? Most of them don't sell shit, okay? What they're selling is PLR products. Okay, because they can't just they also have one called cash gifting, right? Where it's a flat out fucking pyramid program. Okay, you send me, $10,000, and I'm gonna send you how to make this money, and basically you're gonna teach them. And you give them a little CRM in the background, and you give them all the pages, and you tell them how to go buy traffic, and they're going to make money because people are going to send them cash too, right? And so basically it's all centered around cash. You can make cash right now. People are going to FedEx you money, blah, 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 right? So the first thing you're going to ask me, is it a scam? No, people will send you money. No, it's not a scam. Is it easy? That's the question you should be asking me. Is it easy? The answer to that is no, it is not easy. Okay? And that's what you want to know. When it comes to is affiliate marketing a scam? No. Does it work? Yes. Is it easy? No. Right? Is a social media marketing agency, Ty Lopez's course, a scam? No, you can open a social media marketing agency. Is it easy? No. Will you make $1,000 to $10,000 per client as soon as you sign up? No. It's going to take you a while to learn how to do it, right? And it's not easy. So when you're asking these questions, ask them, is it easy? And then they'll say, well, yeah, it's easy. It's like 1, 2, 3. All right, so let me tell you the basic. So first of all, they give you curiosity, your FOMO, fear of missing out, curiosity, urgency, and all this stuff all kicks in, and you're emotionally thinking, I really want to see what this is. Number one is, now they're saying, and the one that my student sent me, we'll do all the sales for you, because what they're realizing is that, people don't want to do anything. So we'll do your sales. We'll tell you just where to advertise, right? And there's the catch, right? We're going to tell you where to advertise, and you take all the risk, right? We'll do all the sales for you. We'll talk to them on the phone. We'll let them see our webinar. We'll do all of this stuff for you. You just need to lay out your cash. So you take all the risk, and we won't, and we'll pay you a commission after we make a sale, right? brilliant marketing and getting how to get people to pay for all your marketing. So, because trying to get all of these leads is a pain in the ass. So let me show you how marketing usually works. And here's my brother spent $21,000 on a program just like this. Someone that knows me, I've told them, don't fucking spend that kind of money on bullshit. He also bought Pure Profits for $1,300 and didn't make any money with that either. So you see $22,000, $22,300 spent. How much money has he made over the last year? That would be a goose egg. 0. And this is somebody close to me that I talk to, all right, on like a daily basis. So let me explain to you why Pure Profits, the 4%, and there's a few other places. I can't think of their names right now, but they'll be in the description of this because I want to get the SEO for this video. Let me tell you why this doesn't work. Most of the time, you're getting big numbers like this. They're asking you to sign up for big numbers. So here you go, right? Number one is the scientists have studied people and animals, and there are levels to engagement, right? Rules of engagement, like the service talks about. If you skip one of those levels, it's considered assault, right? So when a man meets a woman, and the first thing you do is you have eye contact. Okay? The next thing is you will have, the next thing that you will have is a handshake, right? You'll look, and so you'll shake hands. Okay, and then the next thing is you will have a kiss, okay? And the next thing is you'll have sex, right? But let me tell you that it's like 14 though, right? This is a list of 1 through like 14. And if you skip more than 3 steps, it's assault, right? In this chain of human behavior and animal behavior, right? So the same thing goes for marketing, right? When you decide to talk to somebody, understand this. The more money you ask for, the more of a commitment is, just like getting married, right? So when you meet a girl, the first thing you do, the very first seconds you meet her at the bar or at the grocery store, at the library, wherever you meet her, and you walk up to her and you say, hey, let's get married right now. You're probably going to have to ask somewhere in the area of 1,000 to 50,000 women to get one yes, right? Walk up to that same woman and say, hey, give me your phone number. Again, not as much as a commitment as saying, let's get married, but asking for somebody's phone number and they haven't even heard from you, you're going to get resistance to like, why? Who are you? You're creepy, right? Let's just go through this. But then you may not have to ask 50,000 women to get married or for the phone number, because that's not as much of a commitment as if you ask a woman to get married, right? Just give me your phone number. Maybe you'll ask 10,000 women. You're still kind of off the mark though. So walk up to that woman and say, hello, how are you? Can we have a chat for a second? I really blah, right? That right there is a easier way and more acceptable to her to say, this isn't much of a commitment. He just wants to say hello. Now, remember, she's going to have eye contact with you and think if she's equally as interested, then maybe. So maybe you only ask 200 women. And so your chances become easier, right? So now that you understand that, the same thing goes with money. If I ask you for $7, right? You're like, well, Sonny, that's no money. Cool. If I ask you for 7,000, you're going to go, why? And I'm going to have to ask about 20,000 people. How many people do I have to ask for $7? Well, my research, my personal research shows that I have about a 7 to 8% conversion on super cold traffic. In other words, the girl in the bar asking her to give me $7. With 7,000, you're probably jumping down to like 0.02 point whatever percent of a chance of somebody giving you $7,000. So where I need to talk to 100 leads to get 8 people say yes, you're probably going to have to dial somewhere in the area of 100,000 leads a day to start trying to work on one person to give you that $7,000 bonus, right? Remember, leads and how you communicate those leads, SMSs, phone blast, emails, whatever it is going to cost you money. Even if you're in a CRM like Aweber or whatever, you have to pay them to do that, right? So you're incurring cost, okay? Remember when I said that. You're incurring cost. Meanwhile, for me, my costs are pretty low. But there's some benefits that come to this. This was an introduction. And when I get this $7 and I deliver, what do I get as a byproduct? I get trust. Okay? People don't know you. They don't trust you. But now they do trust me. Are you seeing that? I want you to keep that in mind as I move along in this explanation of why those marketing scams they're not scams, but why they don't work, okay? So basically what you're doing is you're going out and you're asking people that you do not know, totally cold traffic, okay? These are people that have absolutely no idea who you are. You're asking them to give you money. And usually it's a big sum of money, like $2,000, right? And even $250, like pure profit is like the first level is $250. And then the highest level, which my brother went, was like $1,350, okay? On average, he talked to that Stephanie girl that's the biggest. You can go look at her on YouTube. She's #1 for pure profits on YouTube. And he talked to her for 2 weeks until he decided to give her $1,350, okay? Now, let me explain to you what most of them are going to do, okay? For total cold traffic, he had to talk to her for 2 weeks. Now, remember, I can talk to somebody one time on a phone blast, totally cold, and get them to spend $7 with me. But I digress. Let me tell you exactly what they're telling you to do. They're saying, hey, we've got a bunch of PLL products that we want to sell you, and you can become a franchisee and sell these PLR products as well. I'm all tongue-tied. PLR products as well, right? So you can become a franchisee and sell those as well. And our franchising fee to sell these PLR products is going to be $1,300. Now, what you're going to get with that is 50 PLR products and our marketing system, and we're going to give you a back end. They love saying that. We're going to give you a back end where we can show you where you're going to get your leads, we're going to tell you where to advertise, and this coach is going to tell you exactly everything to do. They're going to tell you to do everything that I tell you to do. Do a YouTube video every day, tell everybody about the shit, and when people start coming in, they can come in between. They're going to tell you to let them look at a certain amount of videos. And remember, I've always said that you need to look at about 12 minutes of video in order to get somebody to make a decision. And then they're going to send them automatically to a webinar, right? And then after that webinar, they're going to have people get on the phone with them on the bigger systems, right? They're going to have people get on the phone with them, like my brother, for $21,000. And you can call them as many times as you want until you convince yourself that I want to spend this $21,000, right? Now, here's the thing. That's the business model. Sell PLR products and become a franchisee and teach other people how to buy those same PLR products and become a franchisee and sell those to other people. It's a basic pyramid scam, right? It's all it is. Do what I'm doing and sell people the idea. Now, a lot of times people say what I do is teach the same thing. But I digress. I don't think so. I'm teaching you how to become a marketer. What you do with that is on you, but I'm just teaching you how to become a marketer. So just keep up with me right now. Bear with me. And if you're really interested, if you're not interested, then you should leave, right? Because I'm just talking to people that really want to know, is this or not a scam or not? I'm telling you what they're doing. They're reselling PLR products. I had to say it slow that time, right? So they're reselling PLR products. And what they're doing is, I want you to see exactly what this looks like, okay? These are cold people, and they're just running you up against this wall until one person decides to say yes, okay? So they're taking a bunch of people, and they're running up against this wall every day. Just keep looking at this, and that's why they like YouTube, and that's why they're telling you to use places like YouTube and Facebook, because that's free traffic, right? So they're telling you, like that girl, she's been working every day for years, and now she's #1 on YouTube. Her name is Steph, right? She's been making money, and now she just gets all the traffic that she wants by using the power of YouTube, and people call her. She doesn't talk to anybody, and it's a beautiful system for her. But let me explain something to you. Most of those people are not going to purchase. Most of the people that watch her videos, and when they do call her and find out that it's going to cost $250, and she's not going to tell you anything about it, she's going to totally use curiosity and say, I can't tell you anything until you just give me the money. Once you give me the money, I'll let you in my Facebook group, and then I'll tell you what you're supposed to do, right? Once you give her money, right, and once you get the money from these people, they're going to give you this fancy-looking back end, because they knew newbies, are all, like, impressed by, a CRM system that you can get anywhere, and any WordPress can do it. The next thing is, what you're going to learn is, they're going to tell you to do SMS blast, okay? They're going to tell you to do phone broadcasting, okay? And then they're going to tell you to do, you can't advertise this on Facebook or anywhere else, right? Or even on Google. So you're going to have to do solos, okay? They're going to tell you to spend your money doing all of this, and then wait and send them through their system that they set up for you. Now, what is the system that they're going to set up for you, right? Once you do SMS blast, you do phone blast. They're also going to tell you to send postcards to the house. So you're going to try every form of marketing, right? So you're also going to send out, let's just do this, postcards, right? And so what are they going to do? First thing they're going to do is they're going to come to a web page that says a curiosity-based headline, and then give me your email system. And sometimes they even ask for your phone number. From there, you go to a bridge page that has a welcome video on it, and it tells you to click again to get to the meat of the subject. Here, you're going to go to a sales page that's going to say, hey, this is what this system is all about. No, this is going to be a webinar page, right? Another webinar page. And at the end of that webinar, they're going to say, dial my phone number. So they're going to either call you, or they're going to call the people that they're going to, put in their place, for like a phone person, right? That person is going to say, hey, go look at this 2-hour webinar, break things down a little bit, but go look at this 2-hour webinar and call me back. After that person looks at a 2-hour webinar, if they're still interested, they're going to call you back, and you're going to close them, right? Or in some cases, they'll close them. And then that's when you get your commission, right? So that's pretty much the train of thought here. Your job is to put as many leads as you possibly can through the system. And right now, my brother is doing somewhere around, he's trying to do 100,000 leads a day through a phone broadcasting system to see what happens. Now, let me explain something to you. He's done that many leads and has come up with $0. But let me tell you what I did for my brother. You guys saw it. I made him a very simple customer acquisition funnel. Okay? Remember, this costs money, and we talked about this before. I made him a very simple customer acquisition funnel with the same curiosity-based headline. Give me your email. They gave me the email. I sent them to a bridge page, a welcome page, right? I then sent them to a sales page. We had exactly somewhere around, we blasted 10,000 leads. I had a 1% response on that, where 100 people came through. I had about a 50% conversion on that. So that left 50 people that came through. I dropped a few people here, and like 37 people actually saw my sales page. And I had, I believe, 2 people purchase a $7 product, but remember, I had upsells. So the total cost was $30 per sale. So I made a total of $65. These 10,000 leads, to blast those 10,000 leads, cost me $10. It's $1 per 1,000 people, right? It cost me $10 to blast that people. I actually made a profit on my customer acquisition. Now, remember we talked about how you didn't have any trust. Now, once those people purchased from me and they said, "Yes, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to get this product from Sonny." Now I've went through 10,000 people and I found 2 people, right, which was a conversion, that trusted me and gave me money, actually paid for me, and I made money on getting them in my funnel. Now, with those 2 people, if I said, "Hey man, I've got something that you can use that's a lot faster than this." If I contacted those people, "Hey, I'm the guy that you purchased this product from. I wanted to make sure the product was okay for you. Did you have any questions?" Blah, 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 blah. And then once you get there and you transition over to, "Hey man, if you spend $250 with me, I can pretty much guarantee that you can do this a lot faster. And I have a better program for you that's going to teach you exactly the step-by-steps on how to get this done." They've already spent $30 with me. $250 more dollars is not that much to ask. And I'm talking to them on the phone. More than likely, they're going to say yes, right? Why? Because they've already spent money with me. And they've proven out of these 10,000 people that they are the 2 people that stand up and say, "Yes, I'm willing to invest in my future. Yes, I trust you. Yes, I want to really understand how to make money." But it only took me $7, a $7 offer to get 250. Are you understanding that? What's wrong and what's flawed about these systems? They don't give you a proper marketing funnel. They don't show you how to acquire the customer and liquidate your money for these leads. Basically, when I showed my brother how to do it, but he doesn't do it, right? This is how you liquidate all of the leads that you're going to be, the postcards, the SMSs, the phone blasts, and solos. You need to have a small product to pay for the leads, to keep putting them through so people will buy these products from you. Why not have them pay for themselves? I don't understand, but that's what's flawed with those systems. That's what's missing in those systems. Yes, they work. Is it easy? No. Why don't they teach that? Because it's real marketing. You don't want to hear that part of it. All you want to know is, yes, I'm going to make, $21,000 tomorrow, without understanding that you need to have a trust factor. All of these programs will work if you just do proper marketing and make it really easy for the people to make a decision to do business with you. So what should you do? If they're giving you PLR products, take one of those PLR products, make a sales video, and sell it for $7. Wash all your leads. If you're going to do 100,000 leads a day, right? That's going to cost you $100 a day. Wash those leads, let them pay for themselves, at least make your $100 back so you can keep doing that. Meanwhile, people are going to trickle out, raising their hands and saying, "Yes, I'm willing to invest in myself." More than likely, your average cart value is going to be somewhere in the area of $18, as long as you have a 5% conversion. Remember, you always only have a math problem. As long as you have a 5% conversion, right, of people are set up to 7%, you're going to be fine. You're going to be able to pay for these leads and keep going over and over and over and over again. But the byproduct of that is people are raising their hand and saying, "Yes, I'm interested and I want to sell more." That's when you get your back end. Remember, all these people up here are suckers because they're just worried about the front end. The back end, this is the back end. The 1,300, the 21,000, the 750s, the 250s. That's the back end, right? Now, people have already raised their hand. They want more information, but they've paid you for that. Jump on the horn with them. Give them more information. Give them that webinar. You've already delivered one thing. Now they're still interested. Now they'll spend that $1,300 with you after they've been to an automated webinar. Yes. Remember, you just want to get as many people in this pool. So once you have 100,000 people a day, at the end of the month, you want to have, let's just say 1,000 people in this pool. And then they've already been converted. What are your conversion rates going to be here? Probably somewhere in the area of 20%. That's what you want to do, right? So I hope that answers your questions. This has been a long video. I don't really care because I really want you to understand that, yes, that shit works, but they're not teaching the fundamentals of marketing. And to my student that asked me this, I told you in the beginning of this entire conversation that you need to understand the fundamentals of marketing before you start trying to get online and doing anything. But I hope this has been a good lesson to you, and I really do hope that you start trying to understand marketing. I know that you want to move out of the country. I know that you want to quit your job, and I know you want to live the laptop lifestyle, right? But no matter what you do, no matter how much money you spend, that is not going to be able to skip the line and make you more knowledgeable. The only thing that's going to do that is for you to read more, and start doing more marketing, right? And start understanding that. But this is a good start. At least you're trying to understand things, and I hope this education helped. Coffee break.